All right, we live out here at the Houston, Texas practice stadium just behind me. We're getting ready to go out here. This is week 2 of training camp. So they have open practice. They normally do it for 2 weeks. Most of the teams throughout the league have the open practices. The Texans tickets were sold out. So tickets are free, but I was able to, throughout my plugs, get a couple tickets to go into the practice today. So we're going to get out here and go see what's going on. Go see what D'Amico and the team got going. Look like everybody fired up. So I'll report back to y'all once I get out to the field. What they say, don't mess with Texas. Everybody loves their football here in Texas, so it's no surprise that there's tons of fans out here for the open practice. There is vendors that are set up, so they had a lot of things out there for the kids and fans, everybody. There was something for you to do. You see people out here with all their gear on. That's the normal walkway from the practice field and the parking over to NRG Stadium. Now you see me approaching a long line. What is this line for? This line is for the bleacher section. So this is where you're actually going to be able to go sit down, go stand on the sidelines, and be able to see the practice. So I'm going to take you guys inside of the bleachers so you can get an inside look. Now you got Tank Dell, wide receiver, walking off the field. Of course, y'all know that he had that gruesome leg injury last season on a touchdown catch from C.J. Stroud, and he has a lengthy recovery ahead of him. We wish you well, Tank. I think he'll be on the field sooner than later, but, he may end up missing the entire season, but that just remains to be seen. Finally got a seat in the bleachers. Hot as hell out here. People everywhere. Dang. Got about 15 minutes left in the practice, so see what they do when they wrap it up. So next you got C.J. Stroud in the Texans offense. He's lined up on the center, taking live reps. Sorry for the distant view, but as you'll see, he's going to roll out to the right, dodge the defender, dump it off into the end zone. Can't really tell whether he scored. Looks like I saw a couple touchdown signals go up. So looking good out there. Next clip, you got backup quarterback Davis Mills, who we all know was the starter prior to C.J. Stroud. He's actually going to roll out, dump that thing off into the end zone for a touchdown as well. And then we got a live shot of C.J. just over here on the sidelines. Now you got Fairburn, the kicker, who is now started signing autographs. You got the GOAT. You got Houston legend Andre Johnson out on the field. This is like a day after his house got broken into and a lot of jewelry got stolen out of the house, unfortunately. But he a soldier, still out there on the field, putting that work in, giving back to the organization. You got Cam Robinson, the big offensive lineman. Love to see the family out there with these guys. You got the wife, the kid, just having good old fun out there, wrapping the practice up. Like I said, Fairburn out here front and center, signing autographs up. I didn't want to be in the way with the autographs. I see these guys all the time, so not really trying to steal the thunder from some of the other guys. There's John Metchie. John Metchie dealt with an issue, I think it was cancer that he had a bounce back season last year. Really expecting this Texans wide receiver group to really just take off this year, but same thing. He's out here front and center, giving back, signing autographs for the fans. Now I'm on the way out. The practice is ended, headed out of the tunnel. And as you can see, some of the other fans are leaving out. It's packed out here. That barricade that we saw earlier when we were walking in, now everybody's gathered up by the barricade because they know that the players are getting ready to come out. And you're going to see that CJ, I hate to spoil it for you guys. CJ did not make it through this particular barricade. It looks like he stayed behind, get some extra reps in with some of the wide receivers on that other field that y'all saw kind of far away in the distance. But look at all these fans out here just, patiently waiting, excited, gearing up for a great season. Now you got the big dogs rolling through. Safety, Kalen Bullock. You got Kamari Lassiter chunking the gloves out to the guys and to the fans in the stand. Cornerback Arthur Mollett. Then you also saw some of the offensive linemen come through. You saw Big Cam Robinson come back through. Offensive tackle Blake Fisher, number 57. Now you see guys coming through like MJ Stewart. Next up, you got cornerback Damon Arnett. Real solid guy. Stop by. Front and center for us over on my side. Prior to that, you saw a lot of love going out to everybody on that opposite side of the barricade. What's up with that? What's up with that, man? So shout out to Damon Arnett stopping by on my side, signing a couple autographs. You see quarterbacks Davis Mills, and you see Graham Mertz in the blue jerseys. So that's Graham Mertz you see right there with the knee brace on. He had that knee injury at Florida that opened the door for DJ Lagway to get the starting position. But that's good news that he was able to still actually make an NFL roster. Now you get an opportunity to see linebacker EJ Speed. We got Dalton Schultz, longtime tight end, signing autographs on my side. Great guy. You see Damon Arnett coming back through. You also have number 47, linebacker KC Osai, getting ready to stroll through. He signing a few autographs, so we might have just missed him. And then Graham Mertz back over here on the other side, signing some autographs as well. That's a big boy. You can see kind of what they saw in him coming out of Wisconsin and heading over to Florida, and why he still had that spot despite DJ Lagway coming in as such a heralded freshman and eventually getting that spot after he got injured. Next up, you see Big Juice Scruggs, the big guard center, showing some love, signing some autographs. Davis Mills doing his thing over here on my side. And then check out Sting. Check out Derek Stingley, all pro. He already, some fan has already gotten lucky and gotten his jersey. He already got the jersey off. I'm sure he signed it. So, shout out to Sting. Sting wasn't one of the ones that just touched and went. He stayed out here for quite a while and signed a bunch of autographs. You're going to see him in just a second. Like, take off his headband, get out of the way, kind of throw that out to the fans. My guy, EJ Speed, linebacker, touched both sides. We really appreciate that. Come showing some love to the fans. This guy was kind of funny. He had the NBC hat on. Everybody was out here joking about how we were going to be going to the Super Bowl, or the Texans were going to be going to the Super Bowl. But they say, well, damn, we got to make the championship game first and win it. You got tight end Luke Lachey. Also, you saw tight end Cade Stover, number 87 as well. I don't know if y'all see Will Anderson in the far right. He's already out of his jersey as well, number 51. He's signing a number 51 jersey over there. Stand up guys, man. These are the guys that's leading this organization and gonna take this team a long way. Just great guys. These are the type of guys that you want to have on your team. Don't mind to hang around and sign all these autographs for the fans, because this was just one practice. They're gonna come back out here tomorrow and the next day and do this again and again and again. Wide receiver Johnny Johnson, running back Woody Marks, linebacker Henry To'o, all out there doing their thing. Now that boy Nick Chubb coming through. Former Cleveland Browns running back. That boy done battled a ton of injuries, but he's still out there plugging away. Shout out Nick Chubb. And then we got H-Town legend Andre Johnson right back at you, signing him up. Next up, you got Cal McNair, owner of the team, signing him up. Got linebacker Aziz Al-Shaair. Came through real quick, but got it in. And then you got Captain Kirk, number 13, wide receiver Christian Kirk. Brought him over from the Jacksonville Jaguars. So this wide receiver room should be pretty stacked. And here we go with John Metchie again. We talked about him earlier, so he back out here signing a few more autographs.
Metchie, you a warrior, baby. Metchie, you a warrior, baby.
Two more wide receivers coming through, Braxton Berrios and Xavier Hutchinson. And then you got the wonderful Mrs. Hannah McNair, wife of Cal McNair, sister Joanna Marks. They're twin sisters. They all do a lot for this Houston community. And just like that, it's a wrap. Practice is over. Fans are heading home. They sending us out on Hannah, Montana. That's crazy because I'm going to let y'all in on something. There's some YouTube footage floating around out there from about 15 years ago when I was working with the Houston Rockets. They tricked me up on stage and had me do karaoke to Hannah, Montana. I'm sorry I even told y'all about that, so don't go looking for that footage, but it's out there, just letting y'all know. On the way out, I saw this big, huge cooler. This was much needed. As y'all know, in the Texas heat, it gets hot out here. I was drenching in sweat, so I had to stop and give me a couple refills of this ice cold water from the big cooler. Shout out to the Texans for setting that up for the fans. After leaving the hydration station, we get one last look at one of the team shops. I didn't get an opportunity to go in there and get anything, but you know, I live in Texas. I'm not a Texans fan, but I'm kind of neutral with me being a sports agent. I can't really have any bias to any team, although I've been a New Orleans Saints fan since 2006. And just like that, it's a wrap. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, giving y'all a feel of the atmosphere surrounding the Houston, Texas training camp, a lot of the players and staff up close and personal. That's it until next time. Peace.